Yo, 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 what's going on, my fantastic family and friends? It is your boy, Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, baby. And I'm back at you with another episode of Dom's World. From right up top, because you got your world and I got my world. And this morning, chop, 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 chop. I got a good one for you. I actually been wanting to do this one for a little minute. Again, timing is everything, man. And it don't always have to be about the tough subjects that can be graphic, and I try to figure out the best way to bring them onto the channel and keep them clean. This one is just one of those ones where when I talked about it, I just wanted to feel like the time was right to talk about it, because it's one of those videos that I didn't want it to fly under the radar. So I really hope that this message touches your soul as much as it touches mine, because this one right here is an important one for me. This is very important for me. I want to talk about division. Okay, so let me get my swiggy swig of the good old H2O, and we're gonna talk about division. Something I like to call the devil's secret recipe. But it's not so secret anymore. And that's why I put in the thumbnail, not so secret recipe. Division, family, is one of the devil's, it's one of the devil's greatest weapons, if not his greatest weapon that he uses against you, me, and every single human being on the face of this earth right now. Division. It's one of the devil's, if not the devil's, greatest weapon. And I'm going to chop up why I say that. You going to get this, family. I pray that you get this, because this one is very important. We underestimate the power of division. You underestimate it, and it is everywhere. It is everywhere, like the air that we breathe. Division is everywhere, and the devil lies heavily in division. He is all over it, family. He is all over it. Chop, chop. Division, and the devil's plan to divide and conquer. Now, in our Pledge of Allegiance, we like to talk about how united we stand and divided we fall. That is an American thing, right? Not just a human thing, but it's also an American thing to say, united we stand, divided we fall. But yet, in this country, it is so much division. So much division. It's almost ran on division. And not just this country, but every country, which therefore the entire world, the galaxy, the universe. Division is everywhere. So many categories of it. I'm going to give you some of the categories that I feel have impacted this world the most. Race. Okay? Number one, race. Being the color of my skin, the color of your skin, me being black, you being white, you being brown, you being Asian, whatever it is, race. It's one of the main reasons we are so divided as a human species. And you know the sad thing about racism is that it still exists. Plain and simple. The sad thing about racism is that it still exists. Hating someone for the color of their skin. Hating someone for something that they had no choice in. None of us asked to be born, number one. Number one, first and foremost, none of us asked to be born. And then number two, none of us asked to be whatever gender it is we are, or whatever color it is we come out. We all just dealt the cards, and we play them the way the way it is. We make the best out of what's given to us. Nobody asked to be black, white, Asian, Mexican, whatever. Nobody asked to be that. You're just born that way. That's the way God created you. To hate someone for that is just absolutely, I got to keep it clean, right? So I can't even say anything. I might as well keep it moving. But you know something? See, I work with children. I work with kids. And that's why I have hope for the future. I have hope for the future because I work with children and I see firsthand that racism is something that's developed along the way in life. Racism is something that people pick up along the way. Children pick up that racism along the way. Something happens to someone and they decide to hate someone for the color of their skin later in life. But kids, children, black, white, Asian, Mexican, it doesn't matter what they are. I see them all play together. I see them all hug each other. I see them all love each other. I see them all say, that's my girlfriend and my boyfriend. You'd be surprised at how many interracial little girlfriends and boyfriends exist in elementary school. You'd be surprised. I know. I work around elementary kids. I work around middle school kids and then high school kids too. I see the many different stages they go through. But when they're in elementary school, they really don't see the color. No matter what color they are, the little kids just love each other for who they are. If they don't like you, it's something they don't like about your personality. That's what they judge you off of. And somewhere along the lines, that innocence gets lost and they start to dislike you because of the color of your skin or because of what gender you are. But race is keeping us divided, and it's the reason why the devil is able to divide and conquer. Race, one of those many categories. Religion. Religion keeps us divided. Whether or not you Christian, Baptist, atheists, practice Judaism, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, I always felt like, do you believe in God? Like, I always felt like the bottom line is, do you believe in God? Then we should all be fighting on the same side. How you got to that conclusion that there is a God, does it really matter? But because it matters to everyone so much for whatever reason, how you got to the conclusion that there is a God is the difference between this religion and that religion. It's crazy. But it's one of the main reasons why we are so divided, and the devil is still winning this war, or he's at least able to gather so many soldiers to prepare for war because we're divided. The Christians, the Catholics, the spiritual brothers and sisters, all divided. Yet everyone prays to God, believes in God, whatever name you want to call him, but yet we all can't get on the same page. It's crazy. The devil's plan is working. Gender. We're all divided by gender. Look at how men and women are going at each other right now on social media. Men and women are at each other's throats right now. And it's to the point where it almost sounds like hate. Like, a lot of men are so fed up with women right now and their attitudes and the things that's going on social media that they're almost hating and they're talking about turning into monks. Just listen to the stuff. It's all over social media. And then the women are just so disgusted by men and they only want a high value man. And, they're really judgmental of guys these days. And they feel like they're no longer, women feel like we're empowered and now we can be the players if we want to. And now you men are being babies about it. And just listen to this stuff. It's like hatred. It's like hatred being spewed at one another. Another reason to keep us all divided. We at each other's necks. We at each other's throat. The devil's plan is to divide and conquer. His plan is working. He's winning. Politics. Whether or not you Republican, Democratic, liberal, far left wing, far right wing. Politics. Who you vote for as a president actually has some of us hating one another. We are divided. People can't get along because some people like Trump, some people don't, so they can't even get along. You actually hate somebody because they're Republican. You actually hate somebody because they're liberal. You actually hate somebody because they voted for Trump. You actually hate somebody because they voted for Barack Obama. What? You hate someone because of their political views? If that ain't the devil operating in you, then what is? Because of their political views, because of who they vote for as a president. Nonsense, madness, blasphemy. Stop it. Moving on. Equality. Equality between all. We're divided because we don't feel equal. Whether it be gender rights, whether it be gay rights, whether it be, short and tall, whether it be black or white, whether it be, I'm overweight or not. We all can't get along because we don't see each other as equals. The devil's plan is to divide and conquer. He's winning. The rich and the poor. The rich and the poor don't get along. The rich hate poor, the poor hate rich. What? Now we hate each other because now I'm supposed to hate you because you got more money than me. Or now I'm supposed to hate you because you homeless. I'm supposed to hate you because what? The devil's plan is to divide and conquer. Are you listening? Are you following me? Are your eyes open? The devil's plan is to divide and conquer. The rich hate the poor hate the rich. Meanwhile, shouldn't that almost be like peanut butter and jelly to some degree? The poor learning from the rich what to do, and the rich learning from the poor what not to do. Oh, we're divided because of our IQ. We're divided because we're considered smart and others are considered dumb. We're divided because you made the honor roll and I didn't. You're the A team, I'm the B team. You're starting lineup, I'm not. I'm riding the bench. We're divided because of things like that. We're separated because society says you're smarter than me, because your grade point average makes you better than me. You make an honor roll, so it makes you better than me. We'll celebrate those kids who made honor roll. We'll celebrate, someone who has a high grade point average. The average grade point average won't be celebrated. Those who didn't make honor roll but yet kept their behavior great all year, still worked just as hard, won't be celebrated. Now they hate each other. Just another reason to keep us divided. What about behavior? Those who act good and those who act bad. Kids put into a classroom because they're considered BD kids, bad behavior kids. How you think the kids who are considered to have good behavior, how you think they feel being next to the BD kids? You take the BD kids and lump them up and put them in one little section of the room. You don't think that they feel outcast, separated, segregated from everybody else? Now they spend the rest of the school year not even talking to the other kids. They don't even feel like a regular kid because we didn't went and classified them as the BD kids, the bad behavior kids, and then these are all the good kids. Just another reason to keep us all divided. I don't want nothing to do with you because society says your behavior is bad. You're a BD kid. Why? I don't want you over here with me. We're just programmed in so many ways to divide ourselves and separate ourselves instead of coming together and building together, learning together, loving together, being together. There's strength in numbers. Yes, there is. There's power in numbers, but you got to be organized. You got to be a well-organized machine. While there is strength in numbers, every one of those numbers got to be on the same page. If we are going to win this war, when it comes to good versus evil, we're going to have to learn to get on the same page and not be so separated for so many different reasons. There's too many reasons to be separated. And that's why they're winning and we are struggling to win. Imagine if all those who believe in God, if everyone who believes in God just came together and got on the same page, the numbers would, boom, just blow up and be like that. But all those who believe in God, think about how many categories we are broke down into, and we're not even agreeing with each other. We're not even on the same page because we don't practice the same way. The devil's plan is to divide and conquer. Are you going to let his plan work? Are you going to stand by and let the devil execute his plan? Chosen one? I don't think so. If you like what you hear, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for all notifications, like and share your boy videos. I am Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, saying peace and one love, baby. The devil's plan is to divide and conquer. It is his not so secret recipe. Once it was a secret, but now it's out there in the open. From race to religion to gender to politics to equality to your IQ to your behavior. It is out there. United we stand, divided we fall. Make a choice, chosen one. I love you. Your boy is.